If you're over 40, chances are your body is starting to feel it. You're getting out of breath quicker when walking up the stairs, your back hurts more often than not. And no matter what you do, you can't seem to find time for yourself and your own health. These are scary thoughts. That's why we designed our accountability program. Put simply, our accountability program allows you access to a personal trainer who will help guide and motivate you as you work towards your health goals. Along with core classes available on the app and live on Zoom. We have expert design programs such as back pain protocols, nutrition coaching, weights, cardio, core strength training, and flexibility. All programs are tailored to increasing energy levels while avoiding back problems. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we have live classes which will help give you the opportunity to continue learning even if life gets in the way. All recordings will be available so that you'll never miss a lesson. In fact, let's join one in progress right now, hosted by our founder Chris Jank. After the class, visit www.healthintherealworld.com to get access to a free 30-day risk-free trial. Now without further ado, here's Chris.
Making sure we're sitting up nice and tall. Put the bottoms of the feet together. Let the knees drop out to the side. One option here, guys, is that you can bring your hands back behind you as well. So you can kind of lean back here into the hands. We're trying to stretch the inner thigh, the groin area, letting the knees drop out, sit up nice and tall. If you guys are joining us for that free preview, 10-minute preview, welcome. This is one part, the first part of a longer class. So if you're interested in checking out the longer class, visit healthintherealworld.com. Check out a 30-day trial for free. Those of you in the longer class, we will be lifting some weights today. Today's Weighted Wednesday. Lifting some weights, making sure we get that full range of motion first before we dive into that. Now we're going both legs out straight, both legs. And same thing here, we're gonna go nice and light. We're just warming up here. Just reach forward. Just go to the point where you feel tension somewhere. You might feel tension in the calf, the hamstring, the lower back, maybe even the upper back or the neck. Let your head drop, let your chin come down to the chest. If your neck and upper back are tight, you'll feel it here. Just let it drop and relax. The key here is just to relax. Anytime we're doing stretches, it's not our goal to reach a certain point, right? Like, who cares if you can touch your toes or not? That's not the number one goal. The number one goal is that relaxation. So even if you're back here one day, maybe your hands are at your knees, maybe one day you feel a little bit looser, and you can change it up there. All right, so let's hit the quads now. Let's go face down. We're gonna grab onto one foot, pull the heel toward the glute. Pull that heel all the way up toward the glute. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips down into the floor. Making sure we're really active here with those glutes. Pushing the hips down, squeezing the abs, flattening out the lower back. Last 10 seconds here, and then we'll switch to the other leg. So we're slowly ramping up today. By the end of class today, we'll be doing some weights, a little bit of full body weights as well. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Got to make sure we're feeling nice and limber before we get there. So 1 minute holds today on these stretches. Right now, getting the quad. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips down to the floor. Halfway done, 30 seconds. Just notice if one quad might feel a little bit tighter than the other. That's pretty normal. Don't force it, just let it be where it is, little by little, trying to open that up. All right. right, we're still face down. Now we're gonna stretch the hip. Let's do a pigeon stretch. You guys know I love this combination right here. Tuck in that leg underneath here. Square up your hips facing the floor right here. And we got 1 minute. You're using gravity to open up that hip. So you want the back of the hip toward the floor, pull it back, and then you're going to round forward, relaxing the neck, relaxing the back. Slowing down that breathing. 99% of the day, we're not aware of our breath. You want to take the time to become conscious of your breathing. Good, and switch sides. Nice. Other side here. Let's go ahead and round forward. So tucking the hip under. Go ahead and round forward here. And breathe, relax, hang out here, just relax. Thirty seconds. So we've gotten the legs with some flexibility of those major muscle groups, the back of the leg and the hamstring, the calf, the quad, and now we're on the hip. And in 15 seconds, we're going to work our way up the spine. And rest. Good. All right, let's have a seat. We're going to start stretching up the spine as well. So we're going to cross one ankle all the way to the other side. Whatever leg, whatever knee this is, get your opposite elbow, put it on that knee and twist right here. This is a nice gentle stretch. Nothing crazy here. We don't want to push into it too hard. The straight leg, you want to flex the ankle, so pull it back, pull the toes back, squeeze the thigh tight. Integrate this one with your breathing. Every time you breathe in, imagine like you're reaching up through the top of your head, getting taller. Every time you breathe out, you are twisting over a little bit more. We have 15 seconds remaining. All right, very good. Let's switch sides. Taking that other leg across. Whatever knee this is, you're taking that opposite elbow, putting it on that knee, twisting toward that side. Good. Inhale, lift up through the top of the head. Exhale, twist over. Those of you guys joining me today live in the full class, just a reminder, if you ever have any questions about what you're doing on your own, your workout program, nutrition, your posture exercises, anything like that, stick around and talk it out. I know a couple of you guys have some injuries, so I want updates on those. So everything there. We've got 10 more seconds. All right. Good. And rest. So let's do cats and dogs. Hands and knees, cats and dogs. Following up the twist with some good spinal motion here. Halfway done, 30 seconds. My goal with this workout is that you guys are ready for the weights. That once we start lifting the weights, your body's going to feel really good. And it's going to feel like something that your body wants to do. Versus if you start lifting too early, it's too tight, creating muscle imbalances. So we're making sure that we're nice and limber before we get to that. All right, let's go ahead and sit back on the heels and child's pose. So first step, try to sit back on the heels. Next, you're gonna round forward here. So try to relax your torso, relax your spine, your neck, your hips, and just scan your body and see if there's any part of your body that feels extra tight. Focus on that part of the body, relaxing, breathing into it. Last 15 seconds or so here. And up next, we're going to make this a little bit active. So right now we are in flexion, hip flexion, spinal flexion. And now we're going to come out of it. So hands forward. Let's go ahead and come into some extension here. So let the hips come through and then pull it back. So we're going to make this a little bit active. Active, but not challenging. This should not be too hard. Keep it easy. If you feel any tension in your back when you drop the hips down, don't go so low. You might only go to here. That's okay. Every exercise, if you have back pain, especially, but even if you don't, every exercise is a recommendation. If you can't go 100% into what I do, you always have that option to go, let's say like 60%, 80%. As far as you are comfortable going. And then little by little, your body will allow you more range of motion as you get going. The key though is consistency. It's not about forcing it, it's about being consistent. And then when your body's ready, it will allow the motion. All right, let's go. Let's hold this position here in the extension. So we're holding it right here. Again, if your hips, if you're able to get all the way down, that's great. If not, that's great too. And if you need to take a little bit of tension off the back, you can always go down to the elbows and prop yourself from there. So up to you. About halfway done, 30 seconds. This is a valuable range of motion. But sometimes we haven't done it in a while, so we temporarily lose the ability. So if that's the case, just take it slowly. Again, go down to your elbows if you need to. We still have 15 more seconds here in this position. And up next, we're going to do another set of cats and dogs. Let's go ahead and get into that now. Right here, hands and knees, cats and dogs. Make sure you're breathing. Good time to focus on your breath here. Pull that breath into your conscious control. So we're really focused on taking a big deep breath in and then letting it out. Halfway done, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Up next, we're going to do a few core exercises. Today's theme is we're doing all core with no crunches. Today's a no crunch core day. In 10 seconds, we're going to lie down on our backs. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, on our backs. 90-90 position with the legs. So the knees and the hips are at 90. Bring the arms out in front. We're going to bring one leg down and the opposite arm up. And then come back to neutral. One, and then the opposite leg down, opposite arm up, and then back to neutral. Now, if you want, you can go with some light weights here. Right here like this. One arm, opposite leg. Try to keep the abs braced. Keep your lower back flat. So no crunch core today. Protecting the neck. We're not even going to be tugging on the neck today. Keeping the head flat, supported. Okay, you can put the weights together or put the hands together. Pullovers with leg raises. Both arms up overhead, legs come down. And then let's go back to the start. So all the way up with the arms, all the way down with the legs, and then back to the start. Good. We got about 5 more minutes of core, then we're gonna work up into the arms and legs for the weightlifting here. Again, those of you on that preview, that'll do it for today. We'll see you on Friday, or feel free to join us for the full thing, healthintherealworld.com. All right. We have 20 more seconds here with the pullovers. Keep those abs tight, back flat. If you want to make it harder, extend those legs out. Nice. A little bit harder to breathe deeply, but do your best. All right, go ahead and rest. Okay, next up, we are going to, where are we here? Yes, hip twist. Cross one ankle over the other knee. 2 different options here for the twist. So you can go down here and back up, keeping your foot on the floor. Or we can go a little more challenging, level 2, lift that leg up here, and then rotate to the side, and then back up. So your choice. Let's go up and down for 1 minute. Here we go. Good. Try to keep that opposite shoulder down on the floor. This is going to be really important for your obliques.